I'm all like this, eh? As I declare you so, and I know say normal, I be na boy, they deliver my polling unit on the steady. Now what for you? like this, so. Una know say na every day now they see new update for this our country like this, so. Wahala, man, I no get work now. Na my work now to dey bring una the update. Make una dey know wetin dey sup for inside the Nigeria lifestyle. Now what for you? So like this morning, so now 3 sharp updates now break off on us. So yes, na full package. So if I be you now, sharply, go down and share the video. Go down and share the video already. Make other people, make them go gather, make them know what they sup for inside the Nigerian lifestyle. Number 1, I be gay. All of you know Charly boy now, yes, now area father. One of the chairmen they went there with us back for inside this our obedience movement right from the beginning. Like this, as I declare you so. Oh, this is my heart. So my mind tells me the truth for this my heart. Wanna focus. like this, so Charly boy don't fall out now. Yes, now. He don't talk say. He say if presidential election petition tribunal declare Peter Obi as winner, say he go waka naked for Lagos. Yes, now here and where. Now what I go give you a full gist. Number 2, that be big. As I declare you so. Nigeria Labour Congress, which is NLC, I don't say they don't come out now since a few days ago, they'll give federal government 7 days ultimatum before they go strike. As they bring the ultimatum, federal government can go rush do one kind of emergency meeting with them. After the emergency meeting, that they fall out again. I be bang! The update they don't drop on us. So they say there is no going back as regards this strike. No worry, I will hear the full details very soon. Number 3, I be bang! As I declare you so. All of now know what is up for the High Court matter, which they for here told this Emefiele will matter with the subroutine, DSS and prison officials. When they tell you DSS, some DSS go to handle the head of the prison, waka like that. So, like this, so DSS all fall and I don't say, man, those officers when run those package that day, say they go deal with them, better sanctioning. Now, what they talk? When I go hear the gist. So now I must start this gist proper. Also, not the share the video make another person they say Number 1, which is the first gist, that Charly boy matter. So now hear everything when you say for like, just listen. He said the veteran singer and social activist Charles Oputa, aka Charly boy, has stated that he will walk naked on the streets of Lagos State if the candidate of the Labour Party in the February 25 presidential election, Peter Obi, wins at the election tribunal. The INEC had announced Tinubu as the winner of the election, and he was subsequently sworn in as the president. Obi and Labour Party are complainants in the petition marked so, challenging the 2023 general elections, which brought Tinubu to power as Nigerian president on May 29th. Respondents in the petition are the INEC, Tinubu, Vice President Shetima, and the APC. However, Charly boy, who took to his Twitter handle on Wednesday, wrote in pidgin English that he would strip himself to jubilate if the tribunal announces Obi's victory. He wrote, when tribunal announced say Peter Obi don't win, even before the case reached Supreme Court, wetin you go do that day? For me, I go naked waka from one end of Bodilon to Falomo. And I think Charly boy tweet with that. Peter Obi, the candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 presidential election, had asked the Presidential Election Petition Court to uphold the order of the United States District Court, Northern District of Illinois, Eastern Division, in the case in which President Bola Tinubu of the ruling APC forfeited the sum of $460,000 as proceeds of narcotic trafficking and money laundering. In his final written address, in response to the final written address of President Tinubu and Vice President Shetima at the 2023 Presidential Election Tribunal, Obi told the court that Tinubu had never challenged the U.S. court order in any court of competent jurisdiction since 1993, when the order was made till date. So Pakam now the first of the Baba saying go waka naked from one end of Bodilon to follow man. I know say Bodilon are where Miloko has day for Lagos. So he want go would they wait till they see the not the first of the on to the second date, which is the NSC matter. Muna they hear the gist now. This coach got the tough. He said the National Labour Congress (NLC) has given reasons why the proposed industrial action would be beneficial to the country, saying it is meant to liberate Nigerians from the shackles of government policies which have caused pains. Sahara reporters reported earlier that the NLC gave the President Bola Tinubu-led Nigerian government 7 days to reverse all anti-poor policies, including the hike in the price of PMS. Meanwhile, featuring on Channel's TV program on Wednesday, NLC President Joe Ajaero explained that the union was still analyzing the situation, adding the situation would be worsened. According to him, it is rather a move to rescue Nigerians, to see whether the government can show some level of empathy for us to do things differently to enable Nigerians to survive. Almost 2 months, President Tinubu, in his May 29th inaugural address, declared that subsidy is gone. The policy led to a near instant hike in fuel prices from around 185 to 500 naira and up to 617 naira last week. With rising transportation costs and food prices, thousands have resorted to trekking long distances. The NLC president argues that the imminent industrial action is to reduce the impact the government's policy has given on the people at large. It can't get worse than it is today. The impact we are talking of is either the impact on commodities or the impact on the people. What we are resisting, what we are fighting against is the impact on the people, and the impact is so much, it is worse, he said. He bemoaned that policies laid down by the government that ought to be advantageous to the economy were biting hard on the people. I don't know what other consideration one can look at. Every government policy in a nation is aimed at benefiting the nation, the Labour leader lamented. The naira is gone, economic activity is gone, foodstuff gone. In terms of movement, you can't move, and transportation is gone. According to a communique at the end of Central Working Committee meeting held on Tuesday, the NLC threatened to embark on a total and indefinite strike starting Wednesday, August 2, 2023, should the federal government fail to do the needful. Now the NLC update with that. So now the reasons why they say they want to embark on the strike, and according to this update now, that strike will be indefinite. So make we observe with the torchlight and with one corner eye. So small if you stock your house, if you get cheese at all, or if you get funds to stock your house, stock in just in case. So the last gist of the day, which is this DSS matter. So he said the Department of State Security, State Service (DSS) has stated that it will investigate a case of its officers who engaged in a free-for-all fight with officers of the Nigerian Correctional Service (NCS) on Tuesday at the Federal High Court in Lagos State over the custody of suspended CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele. Recorded on Tuesday, operatives of the DSS engaged in a frightening fight with officers of the NCS as DSS refused to allow the prison officers to take custody of Emefiele as ordered by the court after Justice Nicholas Owebo granted bail to the suspended CBN governor who was arraigned for illegal possession of firearms. With many rights activists and the Nigerian Bar Association having condemned the DSS for the incident, describing it as a show of shame, the service on Wednesday, in a statement by its spokesperson, Peter Afonanya, vowed to investigate the officers involved in the fight. The DSS also described the incident as unfortunate, saying that it did not in any way reflect the professional disposition of the service and that the service would not encourage such an act. Afonanya said that The public will recall that Mr. Godwin Emefiele, suspended CBN governor, was arraigned at the Federal High Court, Ikoyi, Lagos, on the 25th of July 2023. The service has noted the incident that took place between its staff and those of the Nigerian Correctional Service and wish to state as follows. The incident was unfortunate and does not in any way reflect the professional disposition of the DSS. The service did not and would never encourage the incident under reference. The service did not and will never encourage the incident under reference. Number 3, the service has tremendous respect for the judiciary as an arm and institution of government and will not go out of its way to undermine it. The DSS recognizes the judiciary as a critical component in nation building, national development, and security management. Also, the service has robust working relationship with sister security and law enforcement agencies, including the NCS. Number 4, while noting that the personnel from both agencies exhibited undue overzealousness, the service has further initiated detailed investigations into the matter. This is with a review to identifying the role played by specific persons as well as undertaking disciplinary actions if necessary and drawing some lessons going forward. For emphasis, the DSS has not broken any laws in handling the Emefiele case, despite efforts by some elements to skew the narrative to the contrary. The service has since alerted the public of sinister plots to discredit its leadership. So they say they defend themselves. Wow. In pursuit of its assignment, it will strive to remain professional, maintain ethical standard and high sense of discipline. The service will ensure that it will not be used for clout and fame chasing or delusional heroism. It will, however, remain focused on its national security mandate and therefore enjoin well-meaning Nigerians to support it in achieving the desired security goals for the nation. It is imperative to know that we have no other country but Nigeria. We should join hands with love and tolerance to build it. So now the update we fall out for this DSS matter. So they say they claim rights, they don't even break any law. So we see they watch that matter with one touchlight to see the development we will follow, because normally if court give order, everybody's supposed to comply with the order with court give. Court give order say make prison people carry Emefiele go prison, but DSS say no. But now they don't come out to defend and say they don't break any law. So we see they watch out to hear what they go talk again concerning this matter. Anyway, we just thank God for everything.